Ankur Bhandari from Bracknell, Berkshire, and I'm also involved in education skills. Secretary of State, you mentioned lifelong learning. Sir Philip, you also mentioned lifelong learning, and I think we've heard different people talk about that in different ways. But one thing which I'm hearing is we are always talking about lifelong learning in the context of young students. My question is, at the moment with all the changes in education and demands of the marketplace, there are a lot of 30 plus and 40 plus professionals who are out of skills, which are current and they need skilling. What is our thinking on that? What are we thinking of providing them in terms of that they can reskill or upskill so that they are relevant to the marketplace? Thank you.
Thanks.
Councillor, you talked about sort of the older 30 and 40-year-olds. I think part of what the Prime Minister wants to do is precisely that. Now, it is a challenge. Let me try and bring it to life for you. Why is it a challenge? You've got to take, say, for example, right, a 30, 40-year-old working in oil and gas, mostly in Aberdeen, right, and see how you can reskill and upskill them and geographically maybe have to move to offshore wind in the northeast of England, right? That is a big job in itself. And I think part of that is we've got to think about, what does that mean to that individual and their family? And how do we make that transition, not just by sort of providing the modules that they can do to be able to upskill or reskill.